Alright, so it's been a good run on this ATOTO F7 Pro. Had it about 3 years. But it has a few issues that are kind of annoying me, and I think it's time to swap this thing out. So we will do that after the intro. Alright, before we get to the big reveal, this thing, you know, it's a 10-inch floating screen. You can kind of see how it's sticking out behind the dash. I've dropped the screen down a little bit so I can get some airflow. I find that when I'm blowing air conditioning, it blows down behind here. Usually I'll have to set something behind here to kind of keep it. So I don't like that, for one. Another thing I do, like, I put a wireless charging pad under here, and I got another charger that I charge up my headphones with, and then I got the pad plugged in here. So this is just a big giant mess if I want to stick my phone under here to charge on the mat. I got to move all this crap out of the way, and then I got the wireless AA box sitting right here. Because I find that I have to unplug it and reconnect it when I'm in certain parts of town. So let's go show you what I got in mind here. So I decided to go with another ATOTO. This is not the top of the line S8, but this is the S8 Premium. It's let's crack it open. It's much smaller. It has a much smaller footprint. It's not a floating screen. So, you know, all the literature I'm going to have to read through. Came with a screen protector. I didn't have to pay 30 bucks for a screen protector. Let's check it out. Oh, look at that. I'll compare the screen size to my old one, but this one tucks right up into the dash, and this is literally the radio right here. It's this small. Take this cage off, it's a little tiny little sucker. So there's it's gonna be fun trying to put this into the dash, and it doesn't have, these are touch sensitive buttons, they aren't physical buttons like the old one has. I think, oh, as I say, I thought that's all what came in the box, but no. This one is like an Android based unit. I'm gonna check and make sure. I'm gonna see if there's a chance that the old wire harness will plug into it. I don't know. I might have to employ my bag of butt splices. But this came, let's see. One of these USBs is for running Android Auto or CarPlay, and the other one is for a USB flash drive. And oh yeah, microphone. That's one thing I don't like about this stereo, is the microphone is crap. So I bought a professional microphone. Comes with a GPS antenna, and it's got a Wi-Fi antenna. And there's all the mounting brackets. Okay, now over to this. I got a ATOTO. This only works with the S8. It's a camera that gives you like a bird's eye view without, like just about all the other stereos that have a bird's eye view, you need cameras in the mirrors. This one can do it with just the reverse camera. It doesn't show an immediate bird's eye, but as soon as you start backing up, it like fills in the spots where it was. And I'm hoping, I mean, I took a peek at it. The wire harness or the wiring for the camera, I believe, is the exact same as the harness I already have in the car from my other ATOTO camera. So I'm hoping I don't have to run the new harness. I can just disconnect the camera right here, plug the new one in. It should be the same. I shouldn't have to mess with any of these wires. I already got them wired into the tail light, to the backup light. This one gave me the option of either mounting it on the license plate bracket, or it has a, and I'm thinking I'm going to do away with the license plate mount. I'm going to mount it over to the right side of the license plate and attach this to the bumper. See, it's just I'm hoping all I got to do is just unplug the old one, plug this in, and the wire harness should be the same, so I shouldn't have any issues. Came with screws and a little adhesive pad. All right, cool. Also, there's a big giant calibration mat that I'll have to go lay out on the ground. So the other thing was to clean up my console there. I bought another wireless charger. This one will charge up to 15 watts. The one I have only goes to 10. And this one is, I haven't even opened this yet. This one's USB-C, because you can charge quicker with USB-C. So I went ahead, what do I do with it now? I bought a USB-C charger, a dual. Right now I have a single USB port in my center console that used to be the power port. I'm going to swap that one out for this one here that will have a USB-A and a USB-C. So I'm gonna run the USB-C to the charger, so I have a charging port for here. That'll become a charging port. I'm gonna run this one to the stereo for Android Auto. And then I don't know, I bought a second one. I might do a port in the front console for a USB, but I've never used a flash drive with this stereo, and this new one has a micro SD slot on the front of it. So with this dual charger, I'm gonna plug this into this and plug this into this, and then I'm gonna find my power port that was in the console, because I took it out and the wires are just hanging there. I'm gonna plug that back in. I'm going to plug this into it, and this will all be hidden under the console, and I'll mount this new pad. I'm going to drill a hole and fish the wire underneath, so then my front of my console will be nice and clean. I can have this in my armrest. I can charge my headphones right here. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Alright, I found my power port. So I'll just have that plugged into there, have that plugged into the console, or the wiring under the console. This will be hidden under the console. Maybe I'll strap it up somewhere so it doesn't dangle. It'll be pretty slick. One other thing I'm going to link to in the description, I purchased a couple of these cables. They have a USB-C. It's actually a double-ended USB-C cable, but it has the additional, you can convert it to a USB-A on this end. You can convert it to a Lightning or a micro USB. So I got one in the house. I'm going to toss this one in the car. It'll be pretty versatile, especially seeing as I'm converting my charging port to a USB-C charger. Alright, so I managed to exercise this thing out. Alright, so I don't know. I've spliced this camera wire together, both of them, a couple times over, so I wanted to get this harness out and go compare it on the bench. That's the only thing holding me back. Oh yeah, and I got the stupid chime module taped back here, so maybe I should just bring the harness to the car. and compare it. All this damn mess on here. Ay, ay, ay. At least this, the RP5, I'm going to continue using this RP5 GM31. Hoping the steering wheel controls work, because I've seen some videos of the newer ATOTOs and people have gotten them to work properly. My issue was all these buttons do the like the 2 volume buttons and these 3 here all do the same function. These 2 here are separate. I originally wired this button to trigger the camera, and then I did volume up here and volume down here. I changed it to programming this one to the track forward, and that's all I've had. So I'm hoping I can get volume back from here and track up and down, hopefully. If not, I'm not too worried about it. I've been doing this for 3 years and it's been fine. Alright, so I got the old, I'm gonna reuse my installation kit on the new one. So I'll have to take all that out. But here's the old screen. Here's the new one. Let's compare. This new one's just slightly bigger. A little bit, like 1/4 of an inch wider. And it's about roughly the same height. Get that in frame, maybe side by side. Old versus new. I'm just looking at the screen area is exactly the same. But this has a bezel around it and this is all flat. I haven't ASMR'd the plastic off of it yet. But yeah, this big bulky, look at that versus that. And this doesn't even have a drive in it, a disk drive, optical drive. And plus this is an Android unit, which I will link in the description. Okay. So this has a alright, so this thing has what's called an adaptive cage right here, this thing, and it comes out. You can see the screws, there's 4. This is gonna lift off, and I'm gonna stick that inside my double din mount. What I found is this little decorative trim ring that goes on the front. Doesn't really fit this very well. It fits top to bottom fine, but side to side it's just a little snug. That could be there's little bumps hanging out. Maybe I can get it to work. I don't know. I might have to file it down just a little bit to get it to fit. Of course, I could try going in through the front. That would work better. All right, I'm gonna give that a try. But I'm gonna have to put these double din brackets on the sides and then bolt them to the sides of the install kit. And then when that's done, this will be away from the cage, and then, you know, I'll mount the double din in the car, and then this will slide in, and then I'll have to go in the sides and put the screws in. Alright, so I got the doubled in plates installed on the sides. I got them figured out. camera will stop shaking. So, oh yeah, I gotta try to fit that. I still have to file this down. I think she'll slide right in. Yep. So I want to find out how far this thing's gonna go. I mean, I'm gonna need to like get my screwdriver in here to, so you know, I want it to hug the dash as close as possible, but I also need to get this in here, you know, to wherever those screws are. It shouldn't be too bad. It's gonna be, let's see, let's just try it. Do you want to fit in here now? That'd be just my luck. The thing won't fit in there anymore. Dude. Okay. Whoa, look at that. So we can snug it right up if we want to, but I need to be able to get in here to, oh wow, you can adjust the angle of it too. Look at that. Okay, that'll be nice. So I guess I want this to stick out just, let me see, just enough so I can get the, oh sorry, not in frame, maybe like that, just so I can get the screws in there. So maybe like this. Yeah, no. Oh, that, yeah. I mean, maybe like that. Like this. I'll figure it out. Figure it out right now. I think we're golden. She's pretty sturdy. I think she'll, I mean, maybe like that. Should have enough. Ooh, did I go far enough here? Well, let's see. Only one way to find out. Oh yeah. Huh. It comes out a little angled. But I put them... this is gonna work. Oh, maybe this side I need to bring down a little bit, actually. Yeah, I just need to tweak this a little bit right here. Just a wee little bit. Like that. Well, I'll get it tweaked and we'll get it in the car. Oh yeah, and I still got to figure out this wire harness. So the manual actually has a pin out. We're all right. This is good. This is good. Okay. The manual has a little pin out telling you what wires go where. I could try to look up my, I think I got the box from my old stereo around here somewhere. I could look it up, see what that one says for the wire pinouts on that one. Oh, if I can get this to snap in without filing it, now I'm gonna have to file it. That's just a fact of life right now. So I haven't unwrapped this yet, but here we got a actually micro SD card right there. I don't think that does anything. and the reset button. So yeah, if I ever want to throw MP3s on here, I'll throw them on a micro SD. I'm not going to hook up that second USB. Here's the back of it. Wi-Fi antenna, GPS antenna, USBs plug in there. I know the camera plugs in, our camera in right there. And then I'll hook my, when I finally hook my amp up, I'll hook them up right here. Front left, front rear, or front left, front right, rear left, rear right, right here. Line in. Oh, is this video in? Oh, video in, left in, right in. Okay, right there. Subwoofer, front video in, rear camera in, antenna. Microphone to plug in there. I don't know what that ACA4F means. Oh, that might be the steering wheel control. That's probably what that is. For the, you can get an optional RFID steering wheel control that straps to your steering wheel. That's what that's for. Alright, I'm dropping screws all over the floor here. I'm gonna file this down, get this in there. Just want to say, great success. I got the trim ring in using my 10-inch half-round bastard file. Alright, I think we're cooking with gas here. This is my book from the F7. And this is the new one. I got pin 1, orange, dimmer illumination. Pin 1, orange, dimmer illumination. Pin 2, brown black steering wheel key plus. The same on both. Pin 3 is the same. Pin 4, empty. Pin 5, blue, blue. Pin 6, blue, white. Amp turn on, yep. Alright, what is 7? Purple, black, rear right. Purple, yep. Pin 9, gray, black. Front right. Pin 10, gray, front right plus. Alright, 11 is red. Accessory ignition. 12, steering wheel key plus. 13, rear camera, yeah. 14, none. 15, yellow. 16, black. 17, green, black. 18, green. 19, white, black. 20, white. I think that's it. I think there's just 20 pins. Yep. Alright, so plug and play. Alright. Yep, she fits. Okay, now I need to mount this Wi-Fi antenna and this GPS. I don't know if the GPS is necessarily going to help out the Android Auto. I don't know. Well, oh yeah, getting back to that. This is an Android head unit, but it sounds to me like it's more complicated to get your Wi-Fi hotspot to work with it than wireless Android Auto. And I like the simplicity of Android Auto, and I think I'm just going to stick with that. I mean, theoretically, I could open up start a new Google account because I don't want to tie it to my personal account, and then download Google Play apps. I mean, I could have the Waze and Sirius XM, everything I have on the stereo, but I'd still need the Wi-Fi connection to my phone. So why not just continue using wireless AA? Honestly, I just want something that doesn't crash all the time, which that F7, it crashes 2 to 3 times. It's been crashing like 2 to 3 times a day pretty regularly now, and it's starting to annoy me. So hopefully this version, like I said when I bought that F7, if it cost a couple $100 more and had some more features, I would really enjoy it. I'm hoping maybe this ATOTO S8 is kind of the same. Plus that new backup camera, that's going to be cool. And I'm not breaking the bank spending $1,000 on a Pioneer. That was my why I hesitated with going with the Pioneer. And plus it's going to hang out the dash like the old one, and the Crutchfield says it's too long to fit inside here. So sticking with this one. I paid $342 for it. The camera was like $80. And now come to find out that it's all just plug and play with what I already have in the car. Boom. All I'm really gonna need to do is just run these 2 antennas and run a new microphone. I don't have to run any new wires. Okay, so I just have this in with like 2 bolts. I fished everything through here that I'm just gonna do a little test run with it. Actually, one thing I'm gonna try with them steering wheel controls, I just hooked the blue wire of that RP5 to the orange wire. Looking online, I'm watching some videos and people had just plugged the blue to both of them, and I can't remember if I tried that or not. I'm gonna try it, and if not, I'm just gonna go back to the way I had it. I just want to see what happens. So I think I got everything. Here's the camera. My other ATOTO camera will work with this unit. I think that's all I got to plug in. This, the radio plug, and the antenna. So I'm gonna give that a shot. I just want to see what it does. Oh, and I hooked my new microphone to the back of it too. This thing's pretty slick. It's actually a lapel mic. I might put it up here. Just clip it right there. That's a good spot for it. Instead of like right now I got the one on the steering wheel. It's kind of a piece of junk. Came with a nice little extension cord. And then I got this stuff. I don't know. Still debating on whether I'm gonna put those in. If I do, I'm just gonna pull this piece off. You know, I have to pull the A pillars to get to it. Probably have to run the wire across the glove box up the A, or not even up the A pillar, just up here and across. So that might be where I mount that. Maybe the Wi-Fi antenna, I don't know. Maybe I could mount it up here. I don't know. I just know the GPS one needs to be accessible through the windshield. Maybe this thing doesn't. Maybe I can stick this somewhere inside here, maybe down here. I don't know. I don't think this needs to be prominent. Hell, I could just tape it right to the bottom down here. I don't know. Okay, I think I got everything hooked up. Let's just see what she does. Ooh, look at that. That's not hanging straight. Hopefully I can get this straightened out. Oh, I haven't even taken the plastic off it yet. Whoa, check that out. Dang. You hold it to search.
Lose judgments. Okay, let's talk.
Kind of church worship environments. My mom.
Entire process. So if I needed to turn left, he'd say go left in 5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Go right.
That mutes it. Oh, I like this. I don't even have this.
Slow down. If there was uneven footing, because it's uneven ground.
Wow.
And he also audio described the entire process.
I mean, that's quite an achievement. I mean, if I think of my...
I don't know what this does. Wow. Wow. What the heck? Oh. What the hell? I was on...
Political independence, economic independence, no interference.
I don't know what any of that does. I'll have to read the dang...
Superiority over military or economic.
Okay, how do I go home? Okay, there's home. Wow, look at that. Man, that is nice. Alright, let's see if we can...
Eloquently described it as saying American foreign policy stuck in a 20th century mentality, and that environment does not exist anymore.
Do I have to hold this and then... I'm holding the steering wheel key.
trying to keep the bad guys out.
Let me see.
The bad guys are now,
Hey, okay, let's see what happens here. Try the down.
very, very well.
No way. This might work. Okay. Dude, so if I go here. Dang. I want to. Okay, I know I'm.
We suffered through 20 years of sanctions, 20 years of.
Oh, no way. Where's mute?
Against our countrymen.
Oh, no way. I can answer a phone call with this. Holy crap, it works.
They took millions and millions of Africans.
Do I have source? Source. Oh, there we go. I can program the source button. Oh, this makes me so happy. Holy crap. Holy sheep shit. Oh, I think oh, yes. Oh, but that, no. No. That's the same button as that. Okay, well. Okay, so that button's gonna skip. Oh, look at that. All right, save and exit. Let's see. Let's see. No way! Holy shit, it works. Oh, yes, sir. Okay, that. All right, I want to get to Android Auto. How do I set up Android Auto? I don't even know. CarLink 2.0. Okay. I'm just saying right now it's working. I don't know if I gotta pair this for some reason. I got my phone on my leg here. Pair new device. So ATOTO. Let's pair it. Alright, it says it's pairing. Pair that sucker. Come on. Yes! Look at that. Connecting. If there's anything to get this static off here. Suppose I can mute it. Alright. Looks like we're. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Android Auto. Holy crap. That is cool. Holy. That screen. Alright. Right here, this is worth it right here. I'm not even gonna look at anything else. Holy crap. Holy. Oh, dude, this is so cool. This is so cool. Like, I don't even care about any of this other Android crap. I got the steering wheel controls to work properly. I don't know what that. Oh, that okay. That triggers the assistant, I think. Wait, let me see what that does.
I loved that bit because it was very interesting.
I might have that mute.
Wandered it.
OSHA kind of ruined that.
Yeah, let's put it on OSHA.
No,
let's blame OSHA.
That was Wapple.
It
You
was
didn't want to do it.
Okay, I don't know.
You did not.
It's okay.
Don't argue.
I don't know, but this is so cool. Okay, home button works.
Reboot it.
Here we go.
I used an industry term from today. We tried to reboot it, but the original one you just got tired of.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna play around with this.
In the listening audience.
I don't suppose those are around anymore.
Let me just say this.
I've
never seen one.
No,
They go the way of Blockbuster.
This is so much better than that old one. It's so responsive. Like,
Here's Josh. There's Josh 20 years ago. He can't
barely
sleep.
touch it, and that.
What's wrong?
This makes me so happy.
You're fidgeting. You're not sleeping. Can't sleep. Too
So,
got an appearance tomorrow at
I'm gonna mess around with. Oh, you know what? There was one more thing this thing has.
Can't sleep. He's in a cold sweat. Tomorrow.
This has a GPS tracker in it that you can activate, and you get like a month free. I gotta figure out how to do that.
10,000. Oh man.
So I don't know what.
Jesus brought up the fact that okay, this could bring us together
I don't
on a
know.
weekend, Josh, where you and I could watch videos together.
Yeah.
If there's a porno
There's so much.
that what's the word I'm looking
Yeah,
for?
I'm happy. I could probably just leave it. I'm gonna see if my stock backup camera works. It should. Yep. Okay, so. Okay, it's not gonna fill in the. I don't have the bird's eye camera, but Yeah, see, look at that. It's not the proper camera, but it does work. So I could just leave this camera in here if I wanted to, but I don't. I want the bird's eye camera, and plus I bought it. So, all right, cool. I'm gonna play around with it, get it hooked up. Actually, I'm gonna get it hooked up. I'll play around with it later. But I'm just, wow, over the moon ecstatic how cool this thing is just from just what I just did with it right now. All right, since I've decided to clip my new microphone up here, I'm gonna pull this A-pillar and I'm gonna pull the dash trim. I don't think I need to remove both if I remember right, but I think I'm just gonna run the GPS around and back this way. I don't know, I'll see once I get this off if I have to put it over here, if I have to put it over here, I don't know. Depends on what side I'm gonna mount it to. I honestly don't know if there's enough wire here to run it. I guess if I could fish it back through here somehow, oh, I might be able to. All right, that would be ideal if I could fish the wires back. I guess we'll see. We'll see once I get it off. And maybe I can run the microphone wire that way too, back behind here and up. That would be cool. Okay. Just to reiterate, if you want to get this A-pillar off, you gotta pry this little cover off. It has a little, it doesn't come out. I think it has a tether that tethers it to the panel. Yeah, see that? Oh, there's a little spot to put a screwdriver. All right, and then there's a 7mm screw right here. You probably want to get your magnet, or at least when you're putting it back in, because it'll, good chance that it's gonna fall. I'm kind of counting on it to fall. I don't have my magnet handy, but I think this is where I want to mount the microphone. So I can never get this out of here. There it is. There it is. And we can just pull back on this, and then you're gonna want to pull this side plate off and come down and disconnect your tweeter from right here. Unless you just want to leave this hanging out the car. I mean, I guess that works too. Which, you know, I don't know that I want to do that. So now that that's out, this, we should be able to just pop this out. I think that's how I got it out last time. You know, I have a video on how to change the ambient light sensor, and this is exactly what I popped out of here. I don't remember how I did it. Should go consult my own YouTube channel. Yeah, well, regardless, this should just lift right off. There's clips all around the, okay. I see, I got that started. I think I can get my tool up under there at that point. Well, anyway. You really need to see me doing this. I don't know. I'll come back when I get this all popped off of here. Alright, to clarify, this A-pillar does need to come out because the panel sits on in a lip right there. If you can see it. So I can't just pull this out from one side. It's still attached over there. So just to reiterate that. Alright, got that out, got the panel out. You just have to disconnect the ambient light sensor, which is a twist, and you know, go back and reattach. Oh, I'm not even getting this on camera. Reattach all your foam that comes off. I thought I did this last time. I thought I put new tape on here. Guess I thought wrong. None of this is getting in frame either. Oh yeah, I got new pieces of tape on here. Just didn't stick very well. Well, get it back together. So, I'm gonna chuck this out to the side here. Oh, we got, I'm curious if I want to put it over here. I don't know. I mean, I could put it right there. I don't know how I'm gonna fish it back into the dash though. Ah, that sucks. I don't want to remove this whole dash pad either. I think maybe just routing them under the steering wheel. This would probably be the best thing to do. Put it up here somewhere. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. That would have been cool. I don't want to go through all that hassle of trying to fish it down through here. That's just the can of worms I don't feel like opening up today. So yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe mount it with the GPS right next to the door lock receiver. So I don't know if you can see it. It's too much glare. So essentially it's right there next to the door lock receiver. I think that'd be a good spot to, it's got some double stick tape. I think I'm going to double stick it there and just run the wires down here. And I think there's plenty of wire to run to the stereo. So that's where I'm going to go with that. So here's the line for the microphone and the little adapter for it. And here's the GPS wire. Boom, way the hell out there. I got plenty. I don't know if you can see how I got it mounted. I just ran the wire, ran it across. There's little clips to hook the wire into, and just back behind here, down. I clipped the microphone temporarily to the headliner. I think I'm gonna flip it around and clip it to the A pillar, but I just tucked it under the sunroof drain and ran it under here. I mean, plenty of wire without the, it came with a huge long extension. I didn't need that. So, and I think, like I said, I'm gonna mount the Wi-Fi thing under here. So I'll get that, hopefully that cover goes back in with that GPS antenna where I have it. Give that a shot. All right, I fit it back in. Let's see if she'll snap down without any interference. I don't know. She's giving me some hell. Oh no, she went. She went in there. Damn. Right here. This is kind of where it is, isn't it? Oh, it went in. Nice. All right, no problems. No problems. I just need to reach over here from the driver's seat. No problems. Excellent. Back in business. Cool. Now I can get these. I should be able to tuck that wire in. I'll clip the microphone to here. Figure out how to get all this back in. You know, while I'm holding the camera. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just find the clip. Oh, that's right, it's got a little magnet on it. Could have just put this on there first, huh? Yeah, little magnet. Maybe. You gonna go back on here, dude? No, I like that. Oh, it goes like that. Okay. Do I want it hanging like that? I don't know. Kind of want that wire to come up through the back. All right. Well, I'll put the camera down now. I'll get this figured out. I'm gonna have to stretch this wire out a little bit too. I think. I'll get this looking pretty. Yeah, I kind of want it going more like this. I just got to figure out how to mount this clip. I mean, if anything, I could just jam the microphone there. Do I really need the clip? There's enough tension to hold it. I don't know. Like that. Wedge it right there. I don't know. Maybe. Huh. I'll figure something out. A little light for my camera really comes in handy. I can just dangle it right there and see in there. So here's what I got for the microphone. There's got her. Just like tucked right there. Pretty sweet. One little quick thing I wanted to add. If you're going to get this Power DeWise microphone, you need to convert the jack to a 2-pole mic jack. So I'll link these two in the description. What I ended up doing came in a 2-pack. I took this cord here with the 2 wires. This one here takes 4. So this is what you're going to plug the microphone into, this female jack. You're going to want to grab disregard the white and the red. Grab the black and the green wires off this. Wire the 2 on this one, wire the 2 blacks together, and wire the red of this one to the green of this one. And I'm not going to show it because it's buried deep in my dash now, but I cut these short, spliced them together, and I put a bunch of heat shrink tubing over it, made a nice little adapter, and it works. So I thought I'd toss that in there quick before if any of you were interested in this microphone, bought it, and then found that it didn't work. So that's what you got to do to make that mic work. Pretty simple. I mean, I think these were only $8.99 each. Like, there was a 2-pack of these and a 2-pack of these. So I got extras to make another mic adapter if I want to. So just keep that in mind. So I'm getting her buttoned up. About to put the stereo in, then I'm gonna take the console apart. I got they call it the phone link cable. I left the other one tied up, one that says USB DVR, which, you know, you'd hook a jump drive to it. I mean, I never used it on the other stereo. If I ever actually, there were, oh yeah, it had, that's right, the old stereo had a USB on the side, and the other one, okay, yeah, the other one I ran to the console. Okay, never mind, I never used it anyway. I only did once when I demonstrated the stereo when I first hooked it up. So I'm gonna go put the dash, let's see, I gotta put the trim on, and then hook the radio up and throw it in there, and we'll see what she does. Forgot to mention I mounted the Wi-Fi antenna just on the top right here, double stick tape. Good enough spot for it. Should be out of the way. Maybe I should flip the cable around so it goes back. I think I'm going to do that. Switch the cable so it comes out the back instead of the front. But anyway, that's where I mounted it, up on the top of the area there. Alright, so I got the dash back together. The nice thing about this new one, they gave me way too many screws. So if you drop these little suckers, got my little silicone parts tray, and this thing's magnetized, so I need to tripod this camera. Alright, we're zoomed in all the way. Where is it? Okay. ASMR. ASMR. Main harness, microphone, camera. Where's the camera go? The camera goes here. GPS goes here. Radio antenna. Oh, here's the Wi-Fi. That goes over here. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Oh, the USB ports need to be connected up. Here. Okay, I think we are connected. Alright. Shove everything back here. She gotta fit in the cage. Don't know. Ooh. Get a good view on this side. I can't even tell. Man, I can't tell. Huh. I'm likely gonna have to pull this cage out a little bit, because I don't think I got enough room to put the screws in. Now she's being a pain going in. Make sure I don't got any wires in the way. No, everything's clear. Dang. I might have to pry this thing out. It's just not fitting. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. Woo! Before I screw that thing down, let's grab the camera. All right. Let's get you off the tripod here. Oh, we're zoomed way in. Okay, we're zoomed out. How's that thing look? It's just right up against the dash. I got plenty of room to move the controls. It's just, you know, with the old one, I kicked it up a notch. I can see the passenger airbag presence thing now. Let's just take a look. Hopefully I don't have to pair my phone to it again. I'll possibly do another video showing how this thing works, but wow, the resolution on this is just so much better than the old one. Wow, this is just so cool. Is this CarPlay? No. I don't even know what it... that's for the radio. Right. Oh, that's all my apps. Okay. That's home. I want freaking AA. Oh, here we go. I don't know if I can customize this or not, but I want to get this so I have a button for Android Auto on here. Or it's car link. That's what I got to do. Do I have to do this every time I get in the car? I hope not. Okay, I got my AA back. Okay, cool. Oh, my steering wheel controls still work. It remembered it.
Our experienced and certified technicians at Standard Heating have been trusted.
Dude, that is so cool.
Comfortable and confident for over 90 years.
Oh, and you can slide.
Comfort you deserve since 1930.
It is the 666.
And that mutes it.
Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Install a new furnace and AC combo and save up to $3,000 with manufacturer and utility.
You know what was weird on the old radio? This right here showed that it had Android Auto running, and it had the info of the whatever I was listening to. Well, this is another video for another time showing how all this works. So anyway, I'm gonna try putting them screws in, but man, this thing is just beautiful. Beautiful. It fits the dash so much better. That's all I can say about it right now. And I got the steering wheel controls to work. So I don't know what I'm going to do next after I screw this in, if I'm going to do the console or if I'm going to do the camera. But we'll do an operation of this some other time. So the passenger side screws are really easy to get in. The driver's side not so much. I had to stick my head here and yeah, so that was fun. And you know, I'll clean this, put the protector on it, but I figure it's getting late and probably got another hour and a half of sunlight. I want to get that camera in and get that configured, and then I can do this inside the garage in the dark. So I'm gonna work on the camera. So this one I have mounted to the license plate bracket, and I'm thinking of mounting the new one up right here, just because this is like right in the middle of the light. I don't know. So I'm gonna try to get this off. I have security screws on my plate and a double-sided tape behind it. So I'm hoping I can just slide this camera out just by doing this. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that bracket got some rust on it. Okay. I got a zip tie on there. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna have to pull my tail light because I think the connection is under here somewhere. I don't even know where it is. I'm gonna have to pull the tail light. Alright, so I went ahead, yanked the camera, and I'm not gonna have to put any wires through the trunk. I'm literally looking at the old one. I took it off the bracket. And that's the new one. Oh, upside down. Same form factor. And this line is the exact same fucking line. I just have the two connections and I got them shrink wrapped and electrical taped. I don't know if that's coming in on the camera, but so I'm just gonna cut the tape and the shrink wrap and just shrink wrap this sucker around there. Just do the same thing. A lot I didn't film here. I forgot that I pulled this plug before, and that's how I got all this. But man, I don't know what kind of shrink wrap I used on those camera cables, but it took me forever to get it off. Well, got some new lightweight stuff on there. We're wrapped up. New cameras plugged up. Just gonna shove all this back through the opening here. So I got her through. I'm thinking about putting her like right here. So I'm gonna clean off the instructions. Don't say anything about the size drill bit I need or anything like that. Just came with the tiny little screws in here, and I'm hoping this is double-sided adhesive. I hope. Alright, so it is sticky. Good, so then I can, oh shit, try trash is flying away. I can at least kind of get it where I want it. And stick it on here. Maybe like right there. I don't want it protruding too far. Okay, right there. I can still get to my license plate. The light's gonna light this up good. I can still screw them tight. Okay. I'm gonna find a drill bit and possibly drill up into here. I might need to take the camera off first to do that. The smallest bit I have is 1/8, and I think these screws are smaller than that, so I'm just gonna see if I can possibly just screw them in by hand into this plastic. Oh, never mind. Piece of cake. I mean, I can't get the damn screwdriver straight, but well, let's try this one. I'm gonna trust that these little screws are gonna hold the camera in place. Well, it's going. Okay, that's one. Oh, the other one's in the bag still. I tried to find the hole that I started. Okay. Yep, we're good. Okay, now I can tighten these up from the side. I got a little piece of wire hanging down right by the plate. Right there, I mean, so what? Okay, that's good and tight. Might have to adjust it. Alright, peel the little thing off there. Okay, camera is mounted. I don't know if I might want to tie this wire up here a little higher, just because. Yeah, I think I might shoot a zip tie on there. I don't know, or does it really matter? I don't know that it does. Alright, let's try to calibrate this thing. I might need to move my car. I'm at a goofy angle. I don't know. Let's just give it a shot. So I just backed the car in the garage. Just, you know, it's a little windy outside. It'll be a little easier to do here. So, according to the old instructions, it says, what is a ATOTO simulated panoramic view parking system based on a single camera? Question mark. It uses a single camera to provide a surround virtual top view that captures and displays all the areas the camera has seen since it starts to work. I'm sure this is translated from Chinese. It scanned and remembered all the surroundings since it starts to work and rebuilt a dynamic, simulated, but almost same size ratio surroundings view where the barriers, other vehicles, or your vehicle is. Attention, since the ATOTO simulated surround view parking system uses only one camera for surrounding view, the rebuilt surrounding view is not a real image of the surroundings, but is live/dynamic image. Yeah, this is translated from Chinese, you can tell. There's another area in the reversing display to show the real image of the surroundings, but only rear view. The system greatly relies on the image algorithm and calibration. There's a specific calibration cloth in the package. Well, yeah, that's what I'm going to do here. So, it's all hooked up. I have to find a suitable place and lay out the calibration cloth as suggested. So what is 15 centimeters? Calibration cloth is to help the system calculate and adjust the distance of the obstacle. Yeah, proper distance, okay. Must be parallel to the rear bumper. 5.9 inches, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna align this thing like it says in the manual. Whoa! Check it out. So, I don't know if there's flip this around the other way. Yeah, I'm glad I brought it in here and didn't do this outside. Maybe I should have brought it outside. Jesus. Yeah. Wow. Thing's huge. I think I might have to slide the car over a little bit. Too much crap in this garage. Huh. All right then. So I guess I'll just center it on here. Oh yeah, I gotta come over a little ways. I think I'm gonna move the car over because, you know, we're keeping an old couch in the garage and that's kind of in the way. I think I'm just gonna move the car over. Well, I dropped the straight edge right down the center of the car and I went about 6 inches to that little tiny square there. I think we're ready to calibrate. So, I know I was going to say I don't want to show the features of this car, but I think I'm going to do the calibration just for the F of it. It says I got to have the car in reverse and I have to click the right zone 6 times. Doesn't say where though. Click the right zone 6 times continually and simultaneously click the center 1 time. So meaning here, there it is. So what does that do now? No, that's not it. That doesn't look like the pop-out setting menu. Got a there it is. Okay. Has not calibrated. Okay, so click any area consecutive 6 times and then immediately click any area 2 1 time. You'll enter the hidden settings. Okay, yeah, got it. So now what? Turn the page. Start the calibration, follow procedures. Touch vehicle parameter. Shh, I gotta enter my vehicle size? I don't know. I gotta go measure the car? What? Oh, it gave me a suggested, okay. Alright, vehicle parameters. We got a sedan. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to measure the width and the length and convert it to frickin' centimeter or millimeters. Okay. No, that didn't work. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Lesson learned. Well, stupid me, I just asked Google and the overall length is 5,090 millimeters and the overall width is 1,851. So, you know, I shut the car off for nothing. Let's go back to that now. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Okay. So, phone went dead. Okay, we're 5090. All right, let's change that. 5090, and width is 1851. Save and exit. Okay, what's next? Start the calibration on the condition that video image of rear camera is viewed on the car stereo. Calibration to start it. It takes some time. Alright, calibration. Calibrating. Now what? Oh, check that out. calibration succeeded, it'll go to the next procedure automatically. Looks like, oh, it said calibration succeeded. Okay. Center the rear view. Okay. Oh, look at that. I think it's dead center. Center the rear view video image if needed. The rear view video image needs to be adjusted to the center. Well, look at that. The red line is like right on the center. I think we're good. The calibration cloth is already viewed at the center. Just skip this procedure and go to the next. Okay, cool. What is the next one? Ah. Crop the video image. Okay. How do we do that? Type or hit crop. Okay. Oh, what? To eliminate the black shade. Crop the... So, oh, because it looks like a fisheye lens. So, what do I do? Just get that out. And that out. I don't want to see the... Okay. I think that looks good. I'm assuming. Then what? Touch finish. What? Touch save. Okay, now what? Is that it? I think that's all that it took. Really? Huh, and it just goes to Chinese. Alright. Save it one more time. Let's exit. Ah, that is cool. So look at that. There's the cloth. Interesting. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna... Alright, what I want to do... I'm gonna pull... Yeah, that looks... Wow, that looks awesome. Alright, I'm gonna pull out of the garage. Alright, let me just... Yeah, see, it wants to default to Google Maps, and I don't have location history set on here or any of that. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna go to the end of my driveway, and I'm gonna fucking reverse. Check that out. Okay, look at that right there. Got a car next to me, 2 cars next to me. I'm just gonna start reversing here. Would you look at that? So it's kind of showing the car next to me. And that's not really, it's kind of showing up right there. It's showing that I'm turning weird. I see the garage wall right there. Weird, so am I really gonna hit the garage? I'm gonna turn a little bit and see what happens. Look at that. How cool is that? There's the side of my garage right there. Wow. I know it doesn't turn with the steering wheel. I don't like that, but the old one didn't either. I like it. That is so cool. Wow. Alright, so that's cool. That is way cool. I wonder if I go to park, will it you know, am I gonna have to do this every time? Anyway. Yeah, I have to do it every time. I didn't remember it. Oh well. That's still pretty cool. I don't like that I have to go to Car Connect every time. Well, I'm gonna turn around and let's get to doing the console here. Alright, so now I'm gonna pop the console out. I got the 4 screws out of here already. I just need to get this out. I'll get my light in here. And then I had, oh man, she won't come out. Here's how I got that charging pad affixed. It's just double-sided tape. This thing's a 10 water, and it's kind of hit or miss. I don't want to say it's really slow, but sometimes it's fine. But that new one I got is a 15, and the new one also has a USB-C, where this is an A, and it says it'll charge 15 amps. So I got or 15 watts. I got a 20 watt charger. So, and I wanna just drill a tiny hole in the plastic back here. And just cut a little slit in the rubber to shove the wire through, and the USB-C will go through there real easy. I won't have any wires, and then I won't have anything else down here, and I can just stick my phone on there and be good with it. And okay, so I got this coming from the new radio. I can see my cable from my old one is tied up, so I'm gonna get these screws out of here. I'm gonna get the console out. We'll pull this thing out of here. Yeah, should be simple. Don't forget that little clip from that new microphone. But, you know, I'll have to put this thing in gear, so. Man, that would be a great time to vacuum out the car. But it's getting late on a Sunday night. I got another whole weekend to detail this car. I mean, I'm pulling the seats out and shampooing the carpet, so that can wait. I can maybe wipe the console down, but I got her out. So I have, this is that USB port, and this is the power port right here, or the cord for it. Oh, my little sticky thing came undone, but I have this all stickied all the way up here, so, and those little pads on there. So I'm just gonna exercise this thing, and then put the new port in here and connect that plug to here, or the reconnect power port. So I got the new 20 watt double USB-C. Start snipping these zip ties that I got here. The old port is all loose. Power cord is still in here. Okay. Here's this. Getting on the screen here. The nut is all loose on this thing. Huh. So this I might wow, this, okay. Kind of want to have this closer to here. I don't know, because I want to be able to, I got to be able to plug that, I got to be able to plug the wireless charging, and that's going to be about here. I got to be able to plug that into here, so I got to mount this. I mean, the shifter's here, and this thing goes next to it. So I don't know if I mount it up here. I don't know. Figure something out. This was all taped to the, oh, there's my missing screw. This is taped to the side. I don't know. Let's put some more of those other things on here that fell off. Yeah, well. There's that. Gone. And this thing was getting all loose, like when I put that wireless AA adapter on there, it kept coming loose whenever I hit a bump. Alright, here's the new one. all of its, oh, it comes with a rubber plug. All right, I like it. Cool. So yeah, this is gonna go down through. I'm gonna hook the USB-A to the stereo, and then this will go to the charger. Nice. So a sticker like that. Yeah, dig it. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. One thing I did wrong, the retaining nut is on here that you have to take it off, and it's metal. Whoops. I gotta remember to do that first, and then you can... Oh, you still have to have it a certain way, because one of these goes in the A, one goes in the C. So I guess it has to be like that. Then I'll look from underneath and see them like this. Okay, lesson learned there. Alright, I got it through. I got it all buttoned up. Now, I'm going to connect that back up. And C can go into here. Maybe even if I have it there, I think it'll be fine. Honestly, maybe I'll just leave it right there. I don't know that I need to tie it up, or do I? I don't know. I don't want it to flop, I'll tell you that right now. Let me just put one zip tie right there just to secure all this. Okay. Now I want to route this thing back how the other one was to the front. Then I can for surely mount the radio to it. Yeah, so brand new. Yeah. I'll do this. Brand new one. Probably ain't gonna hold very long, but when stuff starts rattling around, I'll address it then. I like how this turned out. Yeah, this will be fine. Perfectly fine. I'll hook the radio up there. Okay, console done. Well, after I stick this on there. Yeah, easier said than done, dude. Alright. Console done. Alright, onto the wireless charging mat. So here's my new one. I cracked it open. I haven't actually taken it apart yet. Taken it out. This one came with a charger too. Well, my other one did too. But throw that to the side. Hopefully this one came with, yeah, it came with adhesive pads just like the other one, but USB-C. Oh, it goes out the back. Oh, crap. Huh. This one went out the side. Well, I suppose I can still... Oh, you know what? Even better, I don't need to drill a hole in the plastic. I can just cut a little slit right here. Oh. We're already ahead of the game here. And it's the exact same size. Yeah, this one you could trim. This one's a Polmexis, and this one's a Mogapo. Malgaopi. Alrighty then. I suppose if anything, now I don't want to do that end. Let's do it where we can't see it. And then I don't have to drill any into the plastic. Just cut a little slit. Oh hell, I could even pass it through here if I wanted to. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pass it through here. Although, I don't know if I can do that really. It's too far down. Yeah, I don't know. Now let's just stick to the original plan. Cut a little slit at the front. Just do that right now. Just like that. I think we can stuff it through there and you won't even notice. Okay. Just eyeballed it and it fit perfectly in the textured area. Oh, psh, came right off. Cool, I can save this because it still works. But I'm going to need to clean this off. Let's do some spray away. Get all the dog hair and all the winter grime off here. So I think I'm going to try sliding this through. That might want to, oh no, it fit. Oh, kind of. Yep, there we go. Yeah. Maybe I might want to cut another one going the other way. That might not be a bad idea. Just give it a cross and then it'll fit this wire better. So maybe I will do that just a little tiny. Yeah, perfect. That's better. I can shove this in there. Perfecto. Look at that. You'll never even see. That's going to be far up in the thing. I could even, if I wanted to, chop one of these corners off of here. I don't know. Do I want to do that though? You'll never see that anyway. And then look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. Just goes right there. I could slit that corner. I don't think I'm going to. So I'll get my little adhesive pads on there. Make sure this thing is centered. And there's my new wireless charger. I could probably spiffy this up before I snap it in. Get that twist tie, whatever I did with that. But yeah. Two little adhesive pads right here. grab the phone. Oh, no. Boom. Fits right on there. And these don't move at all when you're driving in the car. At least this old one gripped it pretty well. I mean, I'm hopeful that this is the same. Oh, time to put that back in the car. Okay, the console's in, and I lucked out with this where that power port plug, I mean, it's right here. Oh, can't really see it. So I was able to just easily plug this charging pad right there. I don't know if you can really see it, but the let's, you can kind of see it right there, kind of. So I mean, that just, it's all clipped up nice and tight. So now this is the wire from the USB. It's just kind of hanging there. I don't really want it to stick out. I might put another one of those stickers on there, but so this I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up and then stick this back in here. So there's that. I think there should be enough. Oh, I should close these power ports so I can slide this in here. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. And look at that, nice and clear. Now let's see, let me throw my phone on here and see if it'll, it's in my pocket. Springeth to lifeth. I think I plugged that in, did I not? Got a light on. Did I plug that in? Crap. Huh. Usually it vibrates and it comes to life when it's charging. Huh. Well, that'll be a big nothing burger if it doesn't work. Okay, so anyway, now I got, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hook this to the charging port. Oh, I'm not getting any of that. So you can use the USB-C. Okay, so that's plugged in. Let's see if it works on my Bluetooth headphones. I suppose I could plug the phone in too. I'll know if the charger's plugged in if this works. Yep, it's charging. All right, so I know that's working. So I know the charger's working and this is plugged in. This wireless one might not be plugged in. So I got this multi-purpose cable. If I want to plug my phone into the radio, I can just throw the USB-A end on here and plug the phone in. So let's just see if that works. Oh yeah, these only go one way. I like USB-Cs, they're so cool. Let's plug the phone up. Okay. My phone, oh, it came on. Okay, let's see if this goes into... I know that I activated Android Auto on the regular. I don't know, I'll F with it. This should connect Android Auto to the wire. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Okay, while I'm still messing with this, I found the panel illumination, and you can literally just drag. I want to find the one that matches the... Oh, look at that. So I can literally get this to... Oh, look at that, that's a little more blue. It's really close. It's a blue-green. Maybe like that. That's really close right there. I can set that as a preset. What does automatic do? I don't know what that means. Oh. What? Right there. Right there. That's pretty close. I like it. So, you know, I can keep playing around with this all fucking night. I don't even remember what I was originally looking for now. Oh, Android Auto with the cable. As long as the wireless works, I don't really care. I don't know. I'll do another video someday after I figure out how to work all this. But I think so. I did drag and drop that to make that an Android Auto. Yep. Okay. Trying not to show where I frickin' live. Not Waze. I'm gonna have to blur all that out. Damn it. Anyway. I guess it turns out I still have to press that button to get it to connect regardless if it's wired or wireless. That's one thing I don't like about this. The other one connected right away. That's the one thing I don't like about this. So anyway, so I gotta press this. What did I call it? I put it, oh, CarLink 2.0. So I just pressed it and I moved it to here. So I can go phone, radio, boom. What I really liked about the old interface on the old F7 is when I was in FM or whatever, it showed you could go directly to Android Auto from right in the corner, and it doesn't look like you can do that on here. Oh, one thing I found was cool on this was there was a speed compensated volume. That's a huge plus. Okay, anyway, I'm getting too far in the weeds with this, but so we're hooked up. Got the new port in, I got the new wireless charger. I'm gonna give it one last look and make sure it's plugged in. So I'll wrap this up with some of my thoughts. Okay, I did get it working. I don't know if you can see, it says 73% charging wirelessly. I don't know, you gotta lift the phone off and put it back on. I don't know what the deal was with that, but it's working. And yeah. All right, well, let's wrap this one up. Let's take one last look at this sucker. Alright, so what do you think? The ATOTO S8. I think it's a huge upgrade over that F7 that I had, that I bought 3 years ago. Time will tell if it lasts as long, but I like it so far, and stay tuned for a more in-depth detail of it. Overall, pretty easy upgrade over that F7. Everything was plug and play. I had everything already in place. So let me know what you think, and if you liked it, you know the routine. Give me a thumbs up, drop a super thanks if you really want to help support the channel. You know, someday maybe I might put up merch. But that's for... Anyways. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one. Later.